everybody. It's Rack Famous Star, and this is
Dominique. Hey, guys.
Once again, this is
I
backwards.
keep forgetting.
Okay, and we are doing the recap and vlog for the 8th episode of Catfish. And
Interesting episode.
Yes.
Interesting.
And I know a lot of you guys are like, just let one work out. Let one tell the truth, 100% truth, and it'd be them.
Yes, because only one has really worked.
Yes.
Well, two's worked, but one was the real people, but it was still
a
lie.
They were lying.
Yeah.
So hopefully the next one will work after that.
I can't.
I don't know if I can do next season. I really don't. I may watch it from time to time, but I won't be a every week, subscriber type thing or watcher, whatever. So, but anyways, okay.
Well, let's get into it with this season. This episode was Amanda and Tyler. Yes, Amanda. And they were both, I think they were both from Missouri. Mm-hmm. And they were chatting online for about a year and a half. And then I guess Tyler. Yeah. Tyler was just like, you know what? I'm ready. I'm ready to meet this girl who I've been dating. Well, talking to or whatever. So that's when Neve and Max get involved. So
he contacts Neve and Max, and they come down and see what's up, and they investigate. What they do. They investigate the person to see if they're real and whatnot. And what happened?
Amanda had posted this sexual thing on Facebook. And nobody responded. No one liked it or anything. And usually, if you post something on Facebook that's either really nasty and gross or really sexual, there's some perv that's going to like the status or comment. And that just didn't happen. There's someone who always likes your stuff. Nope. Nobody did it. So they kind of Max is always the one who's the normal one who always thinks, okay, let's be real now. Something's not working.
Yeah.
So he was kind of no one liked it or no one, so that was kind of, that rang, a little bell in his head. No, this may be something that's not working. So.
Yeah. So I don't know. A lot of it was just really fishy from Amanda, to begin with. And I was just hoping that it was her, not for the mere fact of there was a lot of evidence, but just for the mere fact it's been 7 episodes, and then this episode that hasn't worked out completely, that I was just hoping, catch me a break.
Right.
I don't know. So they basically, Amanda also does not have a phone, and she's in college.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what college person, doesn't just have a cell phone.
I'm sorry. I had a phone at 8th grade, I believe, a little Nokia. Mm-hmm. There's no way that he doesn't have a phone. Yeah. I mean, that she doesn't have a phone.
Even if you didn't have one in high school, because your parents, I guess, were whatever.
You're gonna, something.
But you go off to college. What if something happens? You should have a cell phone. You should have something, a to-go phone, something. I don't know. But she didn't have that, and so they were basically just talking on, Facebook chat and,
Email,
yeah. So they were just talking like that. And, yeah, they never... Did she... I think she just didn't have a webcam when he had a webcam.
Yeah, they never Skyped, of course.
Yeah.
So, that was just out the question, So he's only seen pictures. And then, Neve had contacted other people who would, other friends on Amanda's Facebook. Mm. And then they find out that there's multiple guys who she's been talking to, and Neve will ask have you talked on the phone with her? They're like, actually no. Now that they think about it, they're like, no, we've never talked on the phone. And so Neve asked which I don't want to be in your business and all, but which direction is your conversation going? Is it just a friendly thing? But they're like, no, it gets kind of sexual. And that's how Amanda and Tyler's relationship is. It gets deep. They were showing one message where he was Amanda was talking about what she would do to his penis. And, yeah. So they get a little sexting going on here.
He sent her pictures of his area down there.
Love at first text.
Uh-huh.
Well, sex.
So
I guess.
Yeah, that basically, like, I don't see how you could send someone something like that you've never met. Like,
right. If I'm sending you a picture of my penis or, well, in his part,
Yes.
his penis or whatever, I think I need to see some real faces here.
I need to know that this will never be leaked
right.
out.
That's what I'm like. I've never even talked on the phone with you, and you think I'm going to trust you with private pictures of me?
Right.
No.
Swerve.
Yes. Swerve. Exit. So that was just kind of like, no. So I think they went back and told Tyler, like, okay, she's been talking to other guys or whatever.
She's in sexual talking with them.
So I believe Neve and they email Amanda and they, you know, of course they want to meet up. And so
she was like, oh yeah, I would be, you know, I would be more comfortable if you guys were there, and you know I have no problem with that. And then she was like, oh, I happen to be at my friend's house in somewhere else in Missouri, but not far from them. It was like 30 minutes from them. Like she just happened to be there, and it was further away from her school. Like, so they go to see Amanda, and
they knock on the front door.
Yes.
And then no one ever answers the front door, I guess. You always got to go through the garage or the back door.
Out a hatch. Out
right.
Like,
so someone comes from the back door and you hear a kind of like a high, not a high pitch hey, but it just.
Yeah, you hear high pitch hey.
Yeah.
So what happened is an African American male comes out. An African American gay male comes out. I'm not saying nothing about nobody. Let him be him. But the fact that this man thought it was okay to mess with this boy's mind, like
it was a straight guy. Like I could understand if you know you really didn't want to come out, or actually I don't understand that because
he's out. Like
you're on TV.
Yeah, like he's out, and it's just like okay. You don't do that. Like,
no.
A lot of straight boys, I mean, I'm sure there's people that are down low and undercover, but this boy was talking to this girl. He was saying,
sending
I love
naked
you.
Pictures.
Yes. Like, I don't see, he should have realized at a certain point, you know, a time to bail. Let me get out of this before.
So it's wrong on both parts, but I still feel like I don't even know what the guy's name ended up. What was his name?
I don't know. Danny Arnold.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what his name was. But I just feel like you were like you don't know what kind of man this could have been on the other end. Like a lot of people, you don't know if he was a homophobe.
He could be
or
crazy.
What. Like you just don't know.
He could have saw that gay boy
exactly
and beat him up. Like I'm sorry, but we know a lot of guys at our school that you know like they don't play like that.
No,
like,
it's a lot of guys.
If you hit on them, like. At a certain point, you know, like, he'd been tricked at that point. He's embarrassed on TV.
National TV. The first thing that would have popped in my head was, like, I just sent this man a picture, and he just told me what he would do to my penis. Like, you can't do that.
Fists would have came out.
You can't do that. You know, and I'm just like, you know what? You can't. He has he said he's been doing it for 7 years.
He said he got kicked out of his university because he was talking to the RA as Amanda, and the RA found out and he got kicked out of his university. At that point, you need to turn your life around and realize you got kicked out of school. Like you don't
college.
Getting
kicked out of school ain't worth it.
Yes. Like at that point you should have been like, let me go back and realize what I've been doing is wrong and that I should not be doing this anymore because I got kicked out of my university. What? Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
But Tyler, you know, he was really, I applaud him.
Yep.
Round of applause. Standing ovation. He didn't jump at his throat. He asked, you know, like, why did you do this? And the gay boy apologized to Tyler, and Tyler was like, you know what, I do accept your apology. I feel that it was sincere. You know, so Tyler was man enough to accept that because he knew, I mean, at the end of the day, you're talking online. You don't know who you're talking to. And his friends even were like, hey, it might be a boy, and it happened to be one. So, you know, once he went back and told his friends, like, I was talking to a guy, that was it. Like, he really didn't just jump on it and was so mad, just think I would have lost my mind
Yeah.
at one point, but he really kept it under control. So
yeah, and they said at the end of the episode that Tyler no longer talks to people online. He goes to Kalamazoo now, and it's just like playing the field. And Tyler and Danny Arnold Garfield, whatever his name is, they don't talk no more. Like that, I feel like after they left his house, they were not gonna talk no more. It was not gonna be nothing, and that's what happened. So that's basically what happened this episode. Make sure you guys watch next week's because there's always the hope, the 10%.
And they're saying this is a double, so I'm kind of excited. If you guys have any comments, questions, whatever you guys want to say, comment below. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Also, we're gonna do a special on that football player from Notre Dame who got catfished. Well, yeah.
Supposedly, there's
so
like
if you guys have anything to say about that, comment and we'll put that in our video because hey, everyone kind of wants to know what's going on about it. He was a star player, so yeah, comment below.
Yes, and we're also going to be doing a special series,
like a YouTube episode,
about not true life, but like things that happened, like that we can speak on that maybe happened to us or we find interesting,
real life stuff. So comment, give us your feedback or even ideas that any certain
stuff you would want to see or stuff you would want people to talk about. Hopefully it's not nothing like just crazy or nasty.
But if you guys need help with something, and we're not psychiatrists.
But maybe
psychologists. One of those.
Yeah. Maybe we can help. Maybe we can't. I don't know.
We're all down to give our advice to you.
So just let us know. And thanks for watching.
Bye.